God bless you so much. Welcome to this episode. It's an entirely unique one. It's not referential to any aspect of the episodes we've been doing. But this particular episode is one thing. Now, when Jesus was crucified, it was a prophecy that was given by Prophet Isaiah. And not just Prophet Isaiah, it was a redemption plan from heaven. That Jesus would die for mankind to be redeemed. Now, the reason I'm doing this episode is because Jesus died for the sins of mankind. But away from dying for the sins of mankind, men planned to kill him without knowing that that plan was in space. I want us to take note of that. When people were browsing to kill Jesus, they were trying to take away a problem, diminish a problem, sweep away the problem. And the problem they had was that there is a blasphemous man that has just come. And this coming of this blasphemous man is to make something different, right? We are making this thing look like it's not godly. And that's what the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the scribes, and the teachers of the law then, and the chief priests then, they colluded and formed a group called the Sanhedrin. I've done this episode earlier before. And so they used the Sanhedrin as an organ to make sure they crucify Jesus Christ or find faults and make sure everything they accuse him is well taken care of. It has not changed even up to date. They found faults and they proved the faults. Never did they know that Jesus Christ dying was the way of salvation to mankind. Now, I'm not talking about any other salvation. Now, relating this issue with Prophet tb.joshua's documentary from BBC, I watched again that documentary. I don't want you to watch it again because it's full of flash somethings. They are not decent things spoken there. And Makandiwa was talking about the same thing, and he said that there are people that should not come out and even give a testimony against the same man that brought them out of the dunghill. Now, we are talking about Prophet tb.joshua. And Prophet tb.joshua, as much as they are speaking anything, you can't pin the mistakes. You can't pin the problems they are talking about. You can't find them. You see, you can't find them. And the thing is, they are not fighting Prophet tb.joshua. They are fighting scorn. I want you to know this. They are not fighting Prophet tb.joshua. They are fighting scorn. And by fighting scorn, this is exactly what they mean. They want to terminate the legacy of the prophetic ministry. So it's not just scorn again they are fighting. They are also fighting the people in the line of prophetic ministry. And it's not just the line of prophetic ministry also. They are also fighting the people that are backbones of the church today. You remember the days of the apostolic movement where the apostles were all massacred, and so they had to run to a certain city, followed there, then again ran from that city to another, then got followed there, then ran from that city to another, then gotten followed there into this place. It was a movement kind of thing. And by that time, as they moved from one city to another city, to another, and to another, there was an uproar and a revival that broke out those days. And the breakout of those kind of movements is what created the apostolic book of Acts. The things that happened those days, the things that worked out those days, it was a big bloom, and the ministry grew up. From that spot is where we started seeing the ministry take a different twist, a different turn. And the gospel that was born during that time is what we are using now. The momentum came up to date. The way we are seeing it now, it was a momentum that was brought from the days of persecution. Okay, I don't want to say that we are getting persecuted for this because of ABCD and we are standing in the same. But the Bible also speaks prophetically into this concept, and it is speaking and it say the latter days there will be persecution. That means church is under persecution right now. It doesn't matter which side, because every war anybody is fighting the church is to end and terminate the movement of the Holy Spirit. And that's exactly what cannot happen now. We are standing in this, and God will set his pace for victory. I'm Timothy Profitable, and this is Blevo. You handle your spirituality, economic, and social matters. See you in the next episode.